Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, don't forget to click that subscribe button. Today I want to show you how I make these amazing hot cocoa bombs. These are so perfect for the winter days when it is cold and you just want to cozy up, grab your blanket, grab some hot cocoa, and watch a nice movie. I like to play around with different kinds of flavors, so today I'm going to be showing you a few of the flavors that I have come up with, and you don't want to miss this. So stay tuned. If you want to learn how to make this, I'm going to show you how right now. For these, you can literally use any type of chocolate that you like. Here are some examples. You can use almond bark, the Wilton melts, and here is some hot cocoa. I am going to be using the Nesquik 2. And here is some of the flavors that I have come up with. And this is a chocolate mazapan and regular mazapan. Also, you'll be needing your marshmallows and just a few examples of any type of sprinkles that you can use also. The sky's the limit with these chocolate bombs. You can come up with anything that you like and it will come out just as delicious. I will also be using this glitter spray, which is perfect. And you can even use these unicorn mix and some peppermint. I'm going to be making some Oreo ones, and you can also use some white chocolate. And for the Rudolph, I'm going to be using those eyes and some red candies. And of course you need your molds. So here what I did was just mash up my Whoppers, my Oreo, and I have the Oreo cream right there. And for the strawberry, I'm going to be using that Nesquik. And here's the 6 slats. So we're going to start off with melting our chocolate. I'm going to be using the Oreo first. So what I did was put some white chocolate on there. And I added the cream from the Oreo. Once it got melted, I'm doing this all in the microwave. You can use a double broiler if you like, but you don't have to. And then here I'm going to be adding some of the cookie that I have mashed, just to make it look more Oreo-like. And set that aside, and I'm melting some chocolate here, just in the microwave as well. And here I'm getting my molds. So what you ultimately want to do is just add some of your chocolate and with the back of the spoon, spread it around. I have tried not to be messy with this, but really there's no way around it. You're going to probably make a mess, and that's okay because you can clean it. Now, this is going to be my first layer. I am going to do 2 layers for the white chocolate here. So what I did was just spread it around. You want to make sure you get it all covered up in there. And this is one way that you can do it. And then what I did was place a paper towel here, and I'm going to just turn this upside down to get rid of the excess chocolate here, the white chocolate. And in the freezer it goes. And here I'm going to be adding the regular chocolate into this mold. Once again, just spreading it around, just like how I did with the other one. And that one's gonna go in the freezer or the fridge. I put mine in the freezer. So here I'm going to be doing my second coat. I always like to do a second coat. That way, when I'm prepping these and adding the marshmallows and all that in there, they don't crack. So to me, adding a second coat works. If you want to just do one, that's fine. That's going back in the freezer. And for this chocolate one, I'm also going to be pretty much adding like another second coat just to make sure that these don't crack. And in the freezer that goes. And the removal of this is pretty easy. All you have to do is push and it comes right out. And what you want to do, you can either use a hot plate. What I did was put this in the microwave for about 3 minutes and just made it hot. Just be careful because it is hot. Or you can use a pan, which I'll be showing you in a little bit. And you're going to place it on there and just twirl it. And here I'm going to be adding the Oreo crushed cookie. And in this one, I'm adding the chocolate abuelita. And in goes the marshmallows. And you're going to do the same thing with the other. And place it right on top. And that is done. Super easy. And you will really enjoy making these. I enjoy making these. And just set that aside so that it dries up. And like I said, you can use a pan if you like. So you're going to put that pan on the stove for a little bit just to heat it up. And you're going to do the same thing. So 2 examples of how you can melt your chocolate. And this one's going to get the abuelita too, the chocolate abuelita and the marshmallows. And once I've done all my 3, what I did was put some of that white chocolate in a bag, snipped off the tip, and I'm just making some straight lines on here just to give it some kind of form that it looks really pretty. Once done with that, I'm going to sprinkle some of that crushed Oreo cookie on top. And set these aside so they dry completely. And here I have the chocolate one, which has already hardened in the freezer. It doesn't take much long at all if you place it in the freezer. Be super careful how you take these out also. And once these are completely dry, I just place them on my little cupcake liner. And continue on with the rest. And there you have it, your Oreo hot cocoa bombs. For the chocolate one, I'm going to be using the hot cocoa mix. And it's basically the same thing as what I did with the other one. And that's pretty much how you're going to do them all. Any type of flavor you like, just work with your flavors and you'll see that any kind of flavor that you even come up with, it's going to be delicious. Here, I'm going to be using the chocolate mazapan and adding that hot cocoa mix that has tiny marshmallows in it and adding a little bit more marshmallows. And we're just going to seal it up with the other top. And that's it. This is easy to do, people. It is not hard. It is time consuming if you're doing a whole lot of different flavors, but it is super fun to do. And on here, what I did was put some milk chocolate to melt, and I'm going to be using that to make the lines on this one. Topping it off with some more of the chocolate mazapan. And setting these aside and letting them dry completely. And there you have it. Now I'm going to go with the Whoppers one. And on that one, I'm going to be adding that sprinkles on it. You just pretty much want to make these look presentable and nice and pretty. So in here, I'm going to be adding pieces of the Whopper, which I have mashed, the hot cocoa mix, the marshmallows, and sealing it up with the other one. Once I have finished with all three of those, now we're going to do the design. On this one, I'm going to be putting the white chocolate. And sprinkling it on with more of the Whoppers. And that's it for this one, folks. Oops, forgot the sprinkles on top. Okay, now here I am going to show you how I do the reindeer one. I have those candy eyes and I'm using that candy decor for it. And then for this one, I'm just going to add the hot cocoa mix, the regular one, put some marshmallows on there, and seal it up. And then here in a minute, I'm going to show you how I place the eyes, the ears, and the nose. Here I'm going to be using chocolate covered pretzels for the ears. And what I'm going to do is add some chocolate to the back of these pretzels. That's going to help it stick. And that's what I'll be doing with the nose and the eyes too. Just adding some chocolate on the back. The chocolate will dry up and it will make it stay in place. There's the nose. And sorry that it's turned around that way, but I had to be able to see this. And here goes the eyeballs. And there is your cute reindeer. Isn't that just lovely? Now for this one, this is going to be the strawberry one. So what I'm doing is melting some white chocolate and melting some red candy melts. I'm going to add some of the white chocolate to a bowl with a little bit of the red. Mix that together and that will give you the pink color. Of course, you can always buy the pink candy melts, but I didn't find any at my store, so this is a good way of doing it. And what I added there is the strawberry Nesquik to give the chocolate ball that strawberry taste. And I'm going to be doing the same thing, adding it to the mold. And yes, I will be doing a double layer on this too. And this is another way of removing the excess chocolate from your mold. Here I'm doing the second layer. And this is the Nesquik strawberry that I used, and I used the mini marshmallows. And I'm going to just make this design on here. Using the same chocolate that I used for that. And on top, I'm going to sprinkle it with the strawberry Nesquik. And these are done. Okay, and now I'm going to show you my Grinch chocolate bombs. For this, I used the dark green candy melts and the white chocolate. And what I wanted to do was get a lighter green because I did not find the light green candy melts. So if you do the white chocolate and the dark green candy melts, just put those together and you're going to get a lighter green. And same thing here. I went ahead and did 2 layers also. I'm just trying to be super careful and trying to take these out so that they do not crack. And for this one, I'm going to be using the hot cocoa. And I will be adding some crushed peppermint to these also. And these are some of the sprinkles, and this one I got because it's a heart shaped, and that's what you want to put in the middle of these. I'm going to be doing this 3 different ways. This one, I'm just going to be patting it here with the brush just to give it a effect, and it actually looks pretty cool this way. So just dip your brush into your chocolate and tap on it. Tap on your chocolate bomb with it. Here I'm adding the heart right in the middle, and there's your first one. And this one I'm going to just be adding some green chocolate from the same one that I used to make this. Placing my little heart. And for the third one, what I did was get some red candy melts, melted it, and just made a G, put it in the freezer and let it harden. And for this one, I'm just going to place the G right there. G for Grinch. And there you have it, the Grinch hot cocoa bombs. And here is all the ones that I made today. And on the Grinch, I'm going to be spraying it with this glitter spray. Yes, it can be eaten. It is edible. And here you go, everybody. My work for the day. I didn't show you how I did the 6lets one, but it's pretty much the same. I just crushed the 6lets, added it in there, and then made the design and topped it off with 6lets. They are so beautiful. You are going to want to make these all the time. Like I said, come up with different flavors and everything. And here is some that I had done prior. I did s'mores, peppermint. This pumpkin spice one was out of this world. That was about my favorite one. I did this unicorn one. And these mints, that was delicious too. And the chocolate Oreo. Like I said, you will want to do these all the time. And here I'm going to show you how to use it. You're going to add some very hot milk to your cup. Grab your hot cocoa bomb. I got my son helping me here because this is the one that he wanted. And just place it on top, and you're going to see how it just opens lovely. Boom, there you go. Mix it, and there you go. Enjoy your hot cocoa, everybody. Thank you for watching my video, and I hope that you continue to support me. Don't forget, I'm always here. Bye.